Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this video we will look at how to do indexing operations on a vector in R. Indexing operations is basically accessing different elements of a vector or accessing different values stored in a vector. We will just start with a very simple example. Let's say I create S as a character vector and I give values A, B, B and so on till EE. Let me try and initialize this, and if I just run it now, it will give me the five values. Let's say I have to access the third value, which is CC, which is basically CC. So what I will do, I will just use a square braces and I will just give the input as 3, which represents the third position at which CC is located. Once I run this, I will get the vector CC. Let's say I want to get the class of the value present at the third position, which is a CC. So we already know that this is a character vector, and if I do a class of S3, it will basically give me character. Let's say instead of a single value, I want to look at multiple values. I want to access multiple values. So what I will do, within the square brace, I will give a numeric vector 1 comma 3, which is provided by the concatenation operator or combine operator. So once I do this, I will get the value at the first and the third position, which is basically AA and CC. Similarly, you can provide a numeric vector within the square brackets and you will get the vectors within S. Now let's say, if I want to remove a particular value from S. So we already know what S is. S has 5 elements, and let's say I want to remove the element at the third position. So I will just use -3 within the square bracket. I will just store this particular thing into S1, and if I run S1, I will see that there is no CC within S1. Instead of CC, basically there are now only 4 elements and CC has been removed. So similarly, I can use the negative indices within a square bracket to remove the elements I want from the analysis based on a certain condition, obviously. Now let's say I want to access a certain element, which is, let's say I want to access the 10th element within S. We already know that there are only 5 elements within S. So if I do that, I will basically get a no. eh, I will basically get an NA, sorry. So this is an example of out of range indexing or accessing. So make sure that you don't provide positional indices within square bracket which are more than the number of elements. Let's look at a negative index example again. Let's say I want to remove the first three elements. What I will do, I will provide a vector. This is basically a vector. If I just run this, I will get -1, -2, -3. So it basically represents the first, second and the third position which have to be removed. If I do this operation, then I will just get DD and EE. So AA, BB, CC have been removed. Let's say I want to remove the last element. So how do I do it? So if I do a length of S will give me 5. So, and I want to remove the element at the fifth position, which is the last position. So I will just do S square bracket and minus of that length of S. If I do that, the last element will be removed. In the next video, we'll look at how to do indexing operation for a data frame. I hope this video was useful.